Hello YouTube, I'm back again with my 40 quart Coleman Marine Coastal Xtreme, and I've got a 1 gallon jug that I filled up with maybe a little too much water and froze it, and so now I'm going to see how long it takes for it to thaw out. I'm on my back porch and it's about 73 degrees. The cooler's in the shade right now, but it will be in the afternoon sun. I'm just going to check it periodically and see how long it takes this to melt. My plan is to use 2 of these in the bottom for cooling and then drink the water as it melts. I can't remember, but I know 2 will fit in here. I think like that. Oh, like that. Probably like that. And like that. So, check back in a little bit. Okay, here we are. It's been a little over 4 hours, and as you can see, the cooler's been in the sun a little bit, and it's been mostly cloudy or shady for this 4 hours, but I want to check and see how the water bottle's doing. Here's the water bottle. There's ice in there. I can't tell how much, but it's definitely also starting to melt. Alright, I poured the water off and I had just about 7 cups. And I don't have a full gallon of water in the jug, obviously, because I had to allow for expansion. But still, that's about half. Half of it is melted in just 4 hours. Granted, the water was still cold, and if I had left it in the jug, it would still provide a cooling effect. But for what it's worth, we'll just see how long the remaining ice lasts in the jug. Alright, it's been almost 7.5 hours now. I'm going to check the water and ice again. Still got a little bit of water down there in the bottom and ice. So I think I'm going to leave it overnight. Here we are. It's been 24 hours now. I'm going to see how much ice is left in the gallon jug. And there, I hear ice in there. Yeah. But a good bit of water. I'm going to pour off the water. Take 2. Rolling. I just poured the water off and I got 6 cups, which is less than I got in the first few hours yesterday. I did not pre-cool the cooler. I took it out of my car, set it on the back porch, and put the jug in it. So I would imagine a lot of the melting yesterday was cooling off the air inside the cooler. Plus last night it wasn't as cold as it is today. In other words, I got less melting in a 12-hour period, which was over the night when it's cooler, of course, than I did in the first few hours yesterday in the afternoon. So I'm going to close it up. We'll just keep going until all the ice is gone. All right, it's 7 p.m. on the second day, and I think I'm going to call this little experiment. The cooler was in direct sun starting at about 4 o'clock, and at 7 o'clock I poured off almost 1.5 cups of water. There's still a chunk of ice left in the bottle, a little bit bigger than my hand. I think the takeaway from this test is pre-cool your cooler before you stock it up. Yesterday from noon until 4 o'clock, I lost nearly 7 cups of water. Then in the next 20 hours, which was overnight, from 4 p.m. to 12 p.m. the next day, it only lost 6 cups of water. And then from noon today until 7 o'clock, with 3 more hours of direct sunlight, it only lost 1.5 cups of water, almost. So it would appear that getting it cooled in the first place is the answer. Now you may be asking, why am I showing this Stanley thermos? I'm showing it because as the water would melt, I didn't want to waste it, so I was pouring it in the thermos. This is a 1 liter or 1.1 quart thermos. I picked it up on the clearance aisle at my local Walmart, and it really keeps the water cold. No ice or anything, just I'm pouring cold water into it, and it is still cold for several hours after that. So that's just kind of a little bonus review. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the outtakes. Rolling. Hello YouTube, I'm back again with my 40 quart Coleman Marine Coastal Xtreme, and I've got a 1 gallon rolling. It's about 73 degrees. Take 2. Rolling. Rolling. I guess I could pour the water off, but then that wouldn't. I'm just rambling. Okay. Take 2. Rolling. Take 2. Rolling. 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 Here we are. It's been 24 hours now. I'm going to check and see how much ice, if any, is left in the gallon jug. Take 2. Rolling. All right, scratch all of that. Take 2. Rolling. In other words, scratch that. In other words, I got less water over the night. Scratch that. Take 3. Rolling. 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 So the results are, scratch that, take 2. Because yesterday from 12 to noon, scratch that, take 3. Rolling.